Right, Nigel, thanks so much for that. Now, Bajaj Finserv has announced that its German partner, Allianz, is actively considering exiting the joint venture after nearly 23 years. Yash Jain now joining us with more details. Yash, tell us what has led to this decision and what is the likely impact as far as Bajaj Finserv is concerned?
Well, Ashmit, it's a big news as far as the insurance industry is concerned. About 2.5-decade-old joint venture. Right from the beginning, as Bajaj Finserv started its insurance venture through life and general insurance entities, Allianz was the JV partner in both those joint ventures, the life and the general insurance arm. Back in 2000, when the agreement was signed, Allianz decided to come on board with a 26% stake each in the life and the general insurance entity. Now, that agreement itself became an issue to what has led to Allianz's decision today of exiting the joint venture. First, let's just understand what Bajaj has informed the exchanges. They've said that Allianz is actively considering an exit from the life and the general insurance JVs. Allianz remains committed to the Indian insurance market, and this is interesting because Allianz is saying that they want to exit the Bajaj Allianz JV, but they've not said that they want to exit the Indian insurance market. So, in all probability, they would look for a new partner. Also, what Bajaj Finserv has said is that discussions on moving out of insurance JV with Bajaj Finserv right now are at a preliminary stage. They do not have a proposal with the board either with Bajaj Finserv, Bajaj Allianz General Insurance or Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance. Now, coming to the reason for this particular exit, back in 2001 when the agreement was signed, it had a call option clause which essentially suggested whenever the Indian government raises the FDI limit from 26% to 49% and thereafter, Allianz will have the right to acquire that additional stake at a fixed price under that call option. When the time came and the FDI was increased and Allianz wanted to increase that stake at that fixed price, the regulators, RBI as well as IRDAI were against it because they said that the transaction should happen at a fair value and not at a fixed price. This essentially resulted in Allianz not increasing that stake. They were stuck with that 26%, not knowing what to do. Finally, they've decided to sell venture the idea of selling that 26% stake itself. Now, if one has to look at what will be the value of this 26% stake in both life and general insurance entity for Bajaj Allianz General Insurance, as per the book value and a multiple of 6 times given to it, the book value becomes 65,000 crore, 26% stake accordingly will be valued at about 17,000 crore rupees. Bajaj Allianz Life Insurance, 2 times price to embedded value, the value will be 10,000 crore rupees. So approximately, if one has to assume, the total value for 26% stake in life and general insurance entity could go to about 27,000 crore rupees.
Right, Yash, thanks so much for that. With that, let's dive into